Hello guys, welcome to a Numpy series. Here we will cover almost basic to all level of contents which comes under Numpy array. So we will do the practical hands-on stuff on Google Colab, which is pretty similar to Jupyter Notebook. So this is the Google Colab link. If you click on code, you can see like we have given one line where we can code and we can run. So before starting the session, I would like to just through some points which I will cover in this lecture. First, I will say like how to install NumPy. So let's see how to install NumPy. To install NumPy, you need to first give an explanation command. And after having this command, you can see pip, you can say pip install NumPy. So if you just run this command, then you can see like, yes, he's saying that this requirement already satisfied. That means it's already there. And you can see also like a link from where this is getting satisfied. So pip is like Python package manager, okay, kind of thing. So which is used to install this type of thing, this type of libraries. Now, the second point which was there is like importing NumPy array and loading it. So if we want to import it, then we can say like import NumPy. And if we want to use this is like say as NP, then every time whenever we are referring NumPy, we can use NP instead of NumPy. So that's kind of a approach which we can take over here. Now, so NP will be will represent NumPy. So if we go to the next one, oh, okay. So let me do one thing. Let me run it. And if we run it, we can see a tick mark like this. And if we just see like NP, you can see like this is already loaded into the environment. So you can see like it's already loaded. NP means NP stands for NumPy. So the next point is like converting a list into NumPy array. So this point, when if we want to, if I want to elaborate on this point, I can say like, first of all, I can declare a list over here. So say for example, uh, list is a sorry lst I can say like is a variable where I can declare a list. For example, 148 for an example. So 1, 4, and 8. So this list, if we just say if it is a definition of list, and if we just say okay, let's print this list, then we can get a list. Fine. Now, if we just want to know what is the type of this uh, list variable, LST, then you can see like it's a list variable. See, this is a list, and that's why the type is list. Now, if we want to convert this list into an array, then how we can convert it, right? So, NumPy array has a function, has a utility. So we can use np dot array, and here we can pass this variable as an argument. So whatever it returns, say for example, it returns ARR. So if I just run it, yeah. So whatever it returns, that gets stored into ARR. Now, if I just print ARR, what is the output? So you can see like ARR is basically array, and that's why this term comes. Now, if you want to be more, if you want to get more clarity on type, so you can say like, what is the type of ARR? So the type of ARR over here is an ND array, you can say. That means n-dimensional array. Okay, which triggers our next point. The next point is to like check dimension. So how we can check the dimension of an array which we have created. So to do that, okay, first what we can do, we can take this variable which we have created ARR, and we can say like what is the dimension. So we can say like ND, that means n dimension. We want to know the value of n over here. So here actually we have used this type of array. Let's say we are changing this list. Okay, so we want to make it three-dimensional for an example. So we need to make changes over here for an example. After this, we are having some more data. Okay, some more data. So let's say it's 111. So this is one row. Another row is, say, for example, 2 comma 3 comma 5 for an example. So okay, so now if I run it, so our list has been changed. You can see that. Now if I run it, okay, fine. If I run it, that means ARR has been changed. Fantastic. So if we just click on dimension, right? If we just click on dimension, so there are two dimensions, right? Okay. Now the next one is basically size, right? If we just go back to the okay, shape. So if we just want to know what is the shape means how many rows are there, how many columns are there. So here it is a three, it is having 3 rows and 3 columns, right? So if I just run it, see 3 by 3. So it's a 3 by 3 because you are having 3 columns and 3 rows. So say for example, we want to know the data type. Next one is probably the data type. Okay, size is another important thing which I need to say, like what's the size? Size means the number of elements. We're having 9 elements, 3 into 3. So it should give us 9. So 9 is coming. So now is ARR dot shape. Shape, for example, shape. So what is the shape? Oh, shape we have already covered. So data type. Data type means D type. Okay, D type. So all are having all the values are basically integer values, right? So that's why if we just see like it is giving int 64. Okay. So that is something which now the next point is very important point, that is how to generate data. So suppose you want to fill this array. Okay. You want to fill some array. So suppose I want to create an array or a matrix which is having zeros. So say for example, Z is the matrix which will represent something like zeros. So np dot zero zeros basically, and then we have to give like what is the see what is the shape. So shape is, say for example, 5 comma 2. So I want like 5 rows and 2 columns. Okay, so that's what exactly I want. So I need to print Z first of all. Okay, so see how many columns are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's kind of a thing which we can do over here. Now you can see like, so if you just do one thing, Z dot D type, if you just do like what is the D type over here, sorry, Z dot D type. So you can see it's float 64 and that's why point is coming. Okay, now if you want to have some one values, so you can say np dot ones, the similar stuff. So say, for example, O is basically the variable. So you are doing np dot once. Okay. And you have to give the shape as well, like 3.2. For an example, the shape is like this. And we want to print O as well. Okay. O as well. O stands for once. So you can see, okay, I think I made some mistake over here. np dot once ONES. Yeah, sorry, actually I have made a typo over here. Hmm. So yeah, this is something where we can see like 3 rows are there, 2 columns are there. So we will continue more stuff with NP NumPy, and that is going to be covered in the next sections. So for the first session, I think we are good enough to close. If you have any questions, let me know in the comment sections. Thank you so much.